I couldn't believe it.
Well, relax for this teenager.
Worry and patient, but now I'm really falling, frozen, slowly falling. Got me right. I want you to
Welcome to Neptuna Tarot. My name is Cassidy, and I'm so grateful that you guys clicked on today. So today we are going to be doing the topic, what about you is so attractive, or what makes you attractive? There we go. What makes you attractive? And this is going to be general. So generally, what makes you an attractive person? So if I do pick up on specific people that are attracted to your energy, I will mention that, of course. But for the most part, this is just generally what makes you attractive. So pile number 1, you guys shuffled experiments, manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. All right, pile 1. Pile number 2, you guys shuffled receptivity. Allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to give. And finally, pile number 3, you guys shuffled time and tide, oceanic spells and rituals. So there will be a 30-second meditation. Give you a little bit of time to decide which pile is for you. If you're still struggling, you can always check out the timestamps below. There will be shuffled songs for every pile, as well as ways to get in touch with me for personal readings. All right, that's all the announcements I have. I will go ahead and see you at your pile. Hi, pile number 1s. Welcome to your reading. You guys were brave. You guys chose the experiments card. Manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance. It's funny because I wanted to wait until we got some more cards out to go along with my intuition, my intuitive gut feeling that I had when I first shuffled this card. 33, if we break that down into a 6, you guys are the nurturer. I wanted to wait because I know that that's kind of, I don't want to say far off of maybe the energy of the card, but I think that you were giving me a hippie, nurturer, lover vibe. Like I think you are so soft and sweet, and you have so much love to give. I think you're so friendly. What makes you attractive is that even though there is so much darkness in the world, even when there is manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance, even when you are faced with this darkness, there is something about your energy that maintains purity, or it resorts back to love. There's something here where you follow your heart, you lead with love, and I think you're somebody who gives even the scariest, like darkest people, you know, a chance. And by darkest, I just mean like people who might come across as like into maybe darker things, you know. I'm hearing like true crime or yeah, like serial killer movies and like blood and gore and horror films. And it's like I'm even hearing like screamo and like, you know, like there's quite intense energies that you face, where I feel that it hasn't seemed to corrupt you. There's something here. What makes you so attractive is that your heart has not been corrupted. It's like, I think there's a lot of people that thought that you could have folded because you've experienced a lot of darkness or a lot of dark energies, like maybe people who did not have your best interest at hand, people who were manipulative, people who were trying to force things upon you, force change, you know, people who might have been cruel to you, people who were so arrogant and egotistical that they were selfish and they didn't really make space for you. I feel it's like you've experienced it all. I think you've seen it all. I'm even hearing some of you really have some dark history with your parents as well, or your family members. Like dark, I'm just hearing dark history with family. So like some of you have really experienced some horrible things, and for whatever reason, what makes you so attractive is that you're still a nurturer. You're still so full of heart. You are still like this friend. You're like a friend to all. It's like you have such a kind heart. You have such a giving heart. I think you're also really fun. I really think that you're fun as well. It's like that hippie energy of like, you know, like let's make love and like play music and like have some drinks and maybe do some psychedelics, you know. It's like woo, like it's kind of, it's just like fun and flowing. It's water energy, you know. There's so much water here where it's like you're very mutable, you're very go with the flow, you know, with this water overpouring. It's just like you have so much love to give, to share with others. And I think just your heart, it's literally your heart that makes you so attractive. I feel like I don't know, it does sound cheesy. It really does when I think about it, but it's like your big old heart. And it's just funny as well because I feel like this card could have gone a different route. You know, this isn't like, especially if you read the messages from the book with this card, and I'm not going to, but it gets dark, you know. It's like, it's basically talking about like people who use like products, like they don't really think about the products that they purchase. They don't really think about maybe what's good for the earth or what's good for animals, right? It's like they'll use makeup that's been tested on animals and not really think about the fact that they are making the choice to be cruel, you know, just from maybe their lack of knowledge, or, you know, just arrogance of like not really caring, of being self-serving, self-centered. So I just feel like, you know, I feel like you've experienced a lot of selfish people. I think you because of your heart as well, I feel like you're the kind of person that tries to lead by example. So you're like, you know, you're the kind of person that will speak up and be like, hey, you know, let's say, I don't know if I should say these things. You know, like for example, what's going on right now with Coca-Cola. Like you make that choice to purchase Coca-Cola to support certain things. Chick-fil-A, you know, things like this, things that don't support gay rights. It's like, are you really thinking about how you're spending your money? I think that you have such a compassionate heart that I think you do think about your purchases, or you are mindful about, you know, how your actions are affecting not only your immediate environment, your immediate self, you know, your life basically, but how is this affecting the world around me? Like, oh my God, your heart is just huge. It's huge. bottom of the deck, check this out as well. We also have the Two of Cups. Like, come on. We have Ace, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like, oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm getting overwhelmed. And especially if you add this all up, that's the 6 of Cups. To me, you are just so gentle. You are just so sweet. Like, you're my sweetie pies. And I feel that this world really could have hurt you. This world could have easily turned you into like a hateful, bitter person. Like, this could have made you into like a very resentful, angry, nasty person. Like, you could have become the darkness yourself, but you really chose love and balance and harmony. It's like, I think you are somebody who sees I guess, yeah, the best in humanity. You see the goodness, you see the love, you see that what is really important in humanity, like what is remembered even years and years from now. It's like, what's remembered is the love. What's remembered is how you made other people feel. And so I feel like you carry that with you of, how do I make others feel? But what makes you so attractive? You're also just incredibly sexy. I do want to say, like, there is a sexual energy that's coming through with these shells. Okay, these shells are giving me some sexual energy. And especially, yeah, with the shells, like, this isn't supposed to be a super sexual reading, but yeah, something about wet, you know. But yeah, I just feel like what makes you attractive is like, people know that you would show up equally in a partnership. You would show up very lovingly, very balanced, very harmonious. It's just like, people feel like you're a good friend, you're a good partner, and you just have so much love to give. So let me just get out of this. This is almost too much. 5 of Swords. But see, you're not afraid to speak up for what you believe in. There's something here about like you making it clear where you stand, or you making it clear about your beliefs. You kind of making it clear, like, I feel like you teach the people around you, like I said, leading by example of what you believe is right and wrong. Like, you have a really strong sense of morals and justice that I think people find attractive. And I do feel like people are a little intimidated by you. Like, some people do get a little nervous that maybe they're gonna upset you. Like, you know, like, I'm just seeing somebody walking in with Chick-fil-A or Starbucks, or, you know, like just Coca-Cola, and you just like give them that look, and it's like, people are like, oh, like they feel you disappointed in them. So it's like, there is that intimidation factor of like, you hold yourself to a standard, and you almost like expect the people around you to also be able to get to that standard, you know, to also be able to you know, do the right thing, basically. And the right thing is subjective, okay? So that's where there is wiggle room, where I feel like, you know, you shouldn't be self-righteous, but at the same time, you're like very easygoing. Like, there's a flowing energy, but it's like, I think you get kind of, I do want to say, like, triggered sometimes about like certain topics, or certain like maybe things going on in the world politically, you know, like things that could really rev you up and really upset you, that it's like you speak on and you teach people. I think you're really educating, teaching, showing people by example kind of what you believe in. And, you know, if they believe the same thing, or if they can see your point of view, at least you were able to teach that person. So what's attractive about you is like, you speak up, you speak your mind, even when it's not the most favorable opinion, or like the majority opinion. Like, if you are the odd man out, so be it. You will be that person to say, this is wrong and I'm not going to be a part of this. For instance, I'm even hearing like, okay, like this could be a little PC, you know, like some of you are very PC, or it's like you don't really like to hear people talk, like saying certain words that are very taboo, you know, like I don't want to even get into it, but what was the one I was just thinking that it wasn't that bad? you know, like, no, this one's really bad, but it's, you know, like the F word, or like, it's like somebody might throw that out, like like a homophobic like slur basically, and you are the person that's like, dude, that's not cool. Like, dude, seriously, like, do you know how many gay people have died, and like how many, like, I just watched the Fox Hollow Farms docu-series, and so like that shit really broke my fucking heart, because, you know, it was a serial killer who targeted gay men specifically. And so it's just like the strife that gay people have gone through. Not only were they being hunted and murdered, you know, the police really didn't care because they were gay. So stuff like that, it's like you could really care, like you really give a shit. That's what makes you so attractive, is like, I feel like you're educated and you teach other people, and oh, it's so attractive because like you stand firm in your beliefs. You stand firm even against darkness, even against people who disagree with you. Knight of Wands. Ooh, what makes you so attractive is like your passion. Yes, I was feeling that. It's like you're very emotional, and you're very, I think your emotions also channel into creativity at times. So maybe you write, maybe you sing, maybe you dance, maybe you do, you know, there's something where you get this energy out creatively or passionately. I'm hearing school, work, I don't know, like some of you channel that passion just through your personality, okay? There's something very, even the watery side of you, like, is what people, I think, pick up on first. They're like, oh wow, this person's so like empathetic and sweet and kind and blah blah blah, and like they really listen and they really care about the people around them. And then it's like, I feel like I said, it's like there's this really fun side of you. What makes you so attractive is you are so much fun. Like, I feel like you are the person to maybe make the plans, or you get the plans out of the group chat, you know, like you're the one that's like finally gets the group together and like finally gets people together. You're just, what's so attractive is you speak up. I really feel like you speak up, and you are like the person who like says it. Like, even when it's hard to say something, like you say it. Like, you are the person who's gonna say it. I love this energy so much. Trying to see what else I should get. Crap. Give me 1 second. I mean, that's really what's coming through. And I feel like I was talking about earlier, there is sex appeal. There is definitely, even just like her back right here, people could like the way your back looks. I don't know, just take what resonates. But people could like the way you dress as well. It could be unique. I'm sorry, I'm getting it from this card. Like, dude, what are you wearing? But it's like, it works for them, you know. And I feel like that's like, maybe you dress kind of hippy dippy, or like, you know, maybe you kind of dress, yeah, like I'm seeing like tie-dye and sandals. What makes pile 1 attractive? You're feisty though. Like, I really feel like you get irritated, like you get annoyed by people who like do the bare minimum, who just don't care. Like, what you get pissed off about is apathetic people. Like, why are you so apathetic? Like, wake up, care about something, give a shit, you know? And I feel like it makes you so attractive because you care, you really care. Decisions. Yes, I'm telling you, it's about your choices. Like, you make conscious, mindful choices. You are very grounded. You make your decisions based on your heart. It's like if you go to, I don't know, like, let's, for instance, say maybe some of you shop at like a farmer's market. You go to these local areas to really connect with the people around you, and to, you know, like help out the little guy, or help out the people against those big giant corporations that are eating away at like mom and pop shops, you know? Like, you make those hard decisions. You consciously are like, okay, I'm gonna use this toothbrush because this toothbrush is biodegradable. I'm going to, you know, use this shampoo because this shampoo is going to rinse down my drain, and like the toxins that are in other shampoos will end up, you know, I don't know, hurting something. I don't know where all the pipe systems go, right? Light. You are such a light. You are such a light in the dark. You literally, I think you, like I kept going on in the beginning of the reading, it's like you easily could have become the darkness. What's so attractive about you is that you didn't give in. You didn't let yourself completely crumble into the dark. You actually fought. You're a fighter. But it's like you're chill. There's something here where you're like Shaggy, but you're also in the same way you're like Fred. I hope that makes sense. Like Scooby-Doo, it's like you have two kind of leading characteristics where it's like you're Fred, you're the leader, you're gonna speak up, you're gonna get the gang together, you are a little bit serious, a little bit scary, a little bit intimidating, but at the same time you're fucking Shaggy, where it's like you're so chill, you're so much fun, you're silly, you kind of, I feel like you let things go, you don't really hold on to grudges as well. It's very attractive is that you are forgiving. I think that you understand that people make mistakes and that it's, you know, if you forgive someone, it says more about you than, you know, if they mess up and screw you over again. It's like you gave them that chance. Just such a huge heart. I just felt it. I felt it. I was like, pile 1 is about to be the biggest softie in the world, and they're gonna have this really dark, scary card that they chose. I was like, I just know it. I just feel it. I just want to hug you and I want to tell you I'm so proud of you and that a lot of people are attracted to you. I'm not really getting a specific energy because I feel like you have multiple people looking at you. You have friends, you have, I do feel like there could be one offer specifically that's standing out to you, okay? But I do feel like you have options, you have friends, you could be single right now. Yeah, this Knight of Wands really gives me single energy. The Three of Cups gives me single. But at the bottom, remember, and this is the hidden energy, we do have the Two of Cups. So some of you are connecting with a counterpart, or like I said, it's like there's might be one offer sticking out from the rest. There could be somebody that you do like connect with more strongly than the rest. One more card for what makes pile number 1 attractive. I'm so glad this light card came out. It's just like you're a lighthouse, you're a beacon, you are a guide. You literally guide other people who are struggling with their own shadow, their own darkness. They're struggling with the world's darkness and the temptation of, you know, falling into the pit. And even with how emotional that you are, you still manage to like regulate. You still manage to like make healthy decisions even with these super strong emotions. Like that is a feat. That is really amazing. Finally. That took forever. Gentleness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Pile number 1. My little softies. Oh my god. Bottom of the deck, look. Innocence and gentleness. You remain pure of heart. You remained kind, gentle. No matter what you went through, you never lost sight of what was important. Oh, pile 1. I love you guys. Keep protecting your heart. You know, keep showing up for yourself, especially because you've made this happen. I'm like, I don't even feel like I can give a lot of credit to the people around you. Like maybe you were taught this way of being, but I do feel for a majority of you here, this came from you. This is just who you are. And you should give yourself a lot more credit, because half of the people that, like, if they experience what you have experienced, they would have become this shadow. They would have become the dark. And so you really need to give yourself props and credit here. Whew, okay, I'm done, pile 1. That was so freaking beautiful. I was not prepared for what makes you so attractive, what makes you so beautiful. I feel like this was more like about your personality than your looks, you know? I wasn't getting strong like there is sexual attraction, you know, with the Knight of Wands, but yeah, like you do have sex appeal, you do, but I feel like what really draws people in is your heart, like how compassionate, how loving you are. So enough of me yapping on. I think we got the point here. I am sending you so much love, like you need it. You have so much love to give, but I will be sending it right back as well. Thank you for being here. So just, if you resonated, if you enjoyed, you know the drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. I would love to hear from my pile number ones. As I'm leaving, I'm seeing 222 on the timer. Love, light, protection, blessings. I'll see y'all later. Hello, pile number twos. You guys chose receptivity. Allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to give. What makes you so attractive, pile number two, is that you are very generous. I think that with the Two of Cups, with the Nine of Wands in reverse, I think that you are very vulnerable. I think that you're pretty open, maybe not completely, because here's the thing with you. What makes you attractive is that, yes, you are very generous. Yes, you do have a lot to give. You have a lot to offer. It makes you very attractive. People see that about you with all these like gold tones. I just get like luxury, I get financial stability. So I mean, some of you guys are doing well, and so that could be attractive, is just the way that you are abundant, the way you make money, something about that. Take it if it resonates. You could just present yourself as very well put together, or as if you have money. Maybe if you are struggling, you know, it's like people still are assuming that you have yourself put together. That's what I keep getting, is put together. So people find that very attractive, is that you're put together, you have a lot to offer, a lot to give, but at the same time, what makes you attractive is you do not settle. You do not accept less than what you deserve. Like, you are not the kind of person to overgive and to like, to the point where you have nothing to give. You know what I mean? Like, you are not that kind of person that's going to, this is kind of a bad example, but it's like, you know, if I have $10 and I'm behind on rent, or, you know, or it's like, yeah, like I'm behind on rent $10, right? Just as an example. I'm not going to just give away my $10 because I need that for my own survival. It's like, I think you take care of yourself, you prioritize yourself, and you value yourself enough to know that you need to also be taken care of. I think that you demand receptivity. I think you demand that it will be equal, a connection, a relationship, a friendship, dynamic, anything that's in your life needs to be serving you the same way that you serve them. It needs to be equal. So like, let's say you're the kind of friend that like always picks everybody up. You're the kind of friend that always pays for everybody's meal. You're the kind of friend who, you know, you don't do that. I pay for your meal this time, you pay for my meal next time. I pick you up this time, you pick me up next time. Like, there's compromise. There's like, and like, let's say like, okay, like someone can't, like, doesn't have a car, you know, it's like, okay, you pay me for gas, and I'll, you know, obviously I'll pick us up. Like, obviously I have this tool, or like, you know, maybe, yeah, like you have the car, but you don't have any money. Yeah, so it's like the other person has the gas, or pays for the gas, and pays for, like, maybe you guys get some food or something. It's like you're the kind of person that is not going to be screwed over. That's what makes you attractive, is that you are not the kind of person who's gonna just sit by and be swindled or like taken advantage of. And yes, like I feel like you're very open about your needs. You're very open about what you want and what you expect from other people in a relationship. And yes, you know, like I said, you know your worth. That's what makes you so attractive. Like, you're like, yes, I deserve this. Like the way she's holding her hand out. Yes, give me, I deserve this. Like, yes, I deserve love, affection. I deserve gifts. I deserve time, energy. I deserve, you know, whatever. And especially with the Two of Cups, this is the card of balance. This is the card of two cups that are full, and they're being brought together, and they're equally able to share from each other's cups because both of their cups are overflowing. So it's like you bring so much to the table. You bring a full cup to the table, and I think you're also looking for somebody with their cup full as well, so that you guys don't have to, you know, like overextend yourself, pour out half of your cup to fill up another, like an empty cup. You know what I mean? It's like you know what a healthy relationship looks like, is what I should say. That's what makes you so attractive, is your boundaries, your demand for receptivity, your demand for equality, your demand for your wants and your needs and your desires. Like, I feel like you're not scared to say, like, I need more words of affirmation, you know, I need more gifts, I need more time, I need more like I need more energy, whatever it may be. It's like you are not afraid to ask for sex, you know, like I need more sex. Like, you are going to make it clear, look, this is what I need in order to be happy, in order for my needs to be met. And with the Nine of Wands in reverse, I just see somebody who's let their guard down, someone who's let the wall down. Like, you're not afraid of putting yourself out there, putting your heart on the line, because you know, like I said, what it looks like to have somebody show up in the right way, to have somebody equally give to you. So it's like, I think you also know that you're not gonna find the right person or the right people or even the right friends, you know, the people in your life, if you don't let your guard down. Like, it's like you're also very aware that if you just put your walls up and like isolate and push people away, pretty much, you understand that without vulnerability, nothing can really blossom. And that's where I'm just seeing somebody not afraid to put themselves out there, not afraid to say, hey, I like you. Do you like me too? And it's like, if that person likes you, great. If that person doesn't like you, okay, I will find somebody who does like me. It's like, that's what secure attachment is, right? Like, you know what secure attachment is, and you are looking for it, you're gonna find it, you demand it. And that's what makes you so fucking attractive. I was just hearing something like a song, so what was that? I lost it, but it felt like rap music, like female rap music, like powerful female rap music, where it's just like, like I don't know where that was coming from, but it was just like kind of arrogant, a little arrogant, or like, like what was that? That was interesting. I'm gonna let that go though, because I can't pick up on a song, like a specific song. I'm just getting like that energy, like, so like, what do I do with that? Let's see what else. What do people find attractive about you? Yep, Ace of Pentacles. That's crazy. That's actually crazy, dude. This literally looks like the Ace of Pentacles, like itself. Like, you have so much to offer. And I'm telling you, people do feel like you're almost like a financial opportunity. So some of you, watch out for that. I feel like you are aware, like you are aware of what you bring to the table. So I don't think you would let somebody take advantage of you at all. But people for some reason think you've got money. Like people for some reason think that you will give to them. Very generous. Like I feel like when you are in that reciprocal relationship, you are all in. You give your all. You give everything to your people. That's what's also very attractive. What's very attractive is also you have opportunities. I don't know if it's like you're very driven when it comes to your career, but I think people for some reason are seeing you being offered different opportunities. It does feel financial, like different financial opportunities, job, career opportunities. So people do find that attractive as well. Like, oh wow, this person is gonna go places, or this person has like opportunities that I don't have. So I'm hearing my cat mess with something in the other room. Seven of Swords as my cat is being sneaky. People feel like you're a bit of a mystery, okay? Like I don't get any really like deceptive energy from this. But what makes you attractive is like you're almost like under the radar. You're kind of sneaky. You are kind of sneaky. You are kind of like, I feel like you don't feel the need to explain yourself, I feel like a lot. To your partner, to your friends, like I feel like you do explain to like the people you care about. But I think if people are perceiving you to be like, because some people see you as like a gold digger or something, maybe possibly, like they're like, oh, that person just wants to marry someone with money. But it's like you're like, no, I have my own money and I want my partner to have money. So it's like, you know, it's like some people might misinterpret your demand for equality, or your demand for like to be valued. I don't know, like your demand to basically not be treated like shit. Like they might see it as like entitled. It really feels like the people who don't want to give to you, the people who are shady, who are deceptive, it's like they are like, oh, they're such a princess, they're such like a royal pain in my ass is what I just heard. That is so funny. Yeah, like some people think that you are, what's the word? Picky, selective. You are, like it's kind of like the misogynistic energy is coming through of like somebody looking down upon a successful woman, or successful like a woman who might act more masculine, honestly, or might act more, you know, like Nicki Minaj says, like men act away, they're a boss. Women act away, we're a bitch. You know, it's that kind of energy is what I'm getting. It's like, you know what you want, you know what you deserve, you know what your value is. You're not afraid to put yourself out there. You're a bad bitch. I don't know what to tell you. And it's like some people are upset about that. What makes you attractive? Yeah, you're under the radar, mysterious, especially with the moon here. There are people who just don't really understand you, but it's like people find that attractive. So maybe people who don't know very much about you start like becoming attracted to you because they might perceive you to be away. I don't know. But I feel like you're very direct and present in connections that you want to be direct and present in. Like you're not going to give time to people that you don't really want to be giving time to. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. I forgot about this. Yes. I just keep hearing this song by Ariana Grande, Victoria Monet. How does this start? He independent, but I bet she got her own. Like basically it's called Got Her Own, and it's basically like a song about like she's got her own money, like she got her own, you know what I mean? So for some of you, people really just see you as established. They see you as financially abundant, financially stable, grounded. Like I said, you know your worth, you know your value. You're very calm. It's very sexy how calm you are. Like, I feel like you're giving me like Effie Stoneham, but not like toxic Effie. It's like the best version of Effie. It's like when she's like, kind of like, she's got that little Effie smile, you know, she's got her like her little smirk. Effie from the Skins UK, if you don't know who I'm talking about. Like Effie, she always had like this little smirk on her face, and like she comes across as mysterious, but it's almost like that energy of like, even though I don't say it out loud, I know what I deserve. Like, because I don't see you being super like demanding. I think you just respond to how other people show up. So if somebody shows up slacking, you show up slacking. If somebody shows up, giving, you show up giving. It's just, you get what you give. You give what you get. And yeah. 3 of Cups. But you do have like a fun, flirty side. You do go, like, people see you, like, you might, I'm hearing let your hair down. Like, people see you like still, like some people try to say that you take yourself too serious, or you're a bitch, or like I said, like, you expect too much, you demand too much, you think you're better, is kind of the energy I'm getting. Like, oh, you think you're so good. But damn it, with the 3 of Cups, it's like you're really friendly. Like, you really know how to have fun. Like, you know, it's like, you don't really have a stick up your ass the way I think some people might think you do. It's so funny that it's coming through. Like, what makes you attractive is like, there are people who are pissed off that they're attracted to you because they know that they'll never get you. Like, they know that they'll never have you, and so it's like they try to badmouth you and like say you're a bitch, you're too demanding, you're too this, you're too that, because they're trying to devalue you. Patience. Yep. Oh yeah, you have so much patience. You are so calm, and it makes you mysterious. Like, your patience, your tranquility. It's like, oh, like, how did that person get so calm? Like, where did they learn to be so calm? How did they, you know, like, why don't they crash out? Why don't they why doesn't pile 2 ever crash out? I think you do, but it's like, you might do it privately with the 7 of Swords. Private crash out. Patience. Yeah, your patience is very attractive. I don't know why, I just heard you might attract people with like mommy issues. Like, people think you're gonna take care of them. For some reason, people think you're gonna like be their mommy. You're like sugar mommy, but it's like, I really don't think. Like, you reject a lot of people. I think you reject a lot of people that like have the wrong idea about who you are and like what you're willing to give. Oh, that's funny. Free spirit. I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry, pile 2, but I keep getting somebody pissed off. Like, somebody is like running around in my head. Like, you're like, it's giving me the guy from Inside Out, the little fire guy. You know, he's just like, oh, like the flame is like going off on his head, and he's like running around my head, and he's just like so pissed off, and it's like he's trying to tell me like, oh, like, fuck pile 2. And I'm just like, I'm laughing at him because I'm like, dude, you're mad because pile 2 isn't gonna crash out over you, you know? Like, pile 2 will be fine. Free spirit. But you see what I was saying is like, so what makes you so attractive is like, even though you do take yourself serious, you do value yourself, there is this free spirit, there is this fun side, and I think it's like, you keep that fun side kind of locked away. So it's almost like the people that are closest to you, they get to see that fun side. They get to see you let your hair down. Like, you really build on trust. Like, you really have to have a foundation of trust where it's like the people around you, you really, really trust them because that trust allows you to like be yourself, to open up, to not feel like, I am getting a rigidity. Like some of you are a little rigid sometimes, but it's mostly to the public. But it's like when you're alone when you're with your loved ones, you really like let yourself be your free spirited self. Ooh, what did we get? Contentment. And see, that's exactly what I was getting, is like, I don't think you crash out really hard. Like, I think that you sit with your emotions. And pardon me, pile 2, what makes you so attractive is that even in the face of adversity, or I think even in the face of like people who badmouth you or are trying to get a rise out of you, trying to rile you up, you still stay content. You still stay calm. Like, it's this patience, this contentment. You still regulate. You just don't crash out. Bottom of the deck trust. I was just saying this. Is like, what makes you so attractive is that you're trustworthy. You really are. If someone has earned your trust, whoo, the loyalty is never ending. And you see, I just feel like these cards are similar, like the colors. And that's kind of, yeah, like I feel like there's, with the colors coming in, it's like you do kind of put a wall up with this 9 of Wands. It's like, what makes you so attractive is, yes, you are a little bit mysterious. You do have a bit of a wall up, but it's like you do let that wall down for certain people. And people get to see the real side of you. Like this real colorful side of you. This, I'm hearing loose, okay? So like, I know that's a weird word, loose. But just like it's not loose, it's just this free spirit. You're a free spirit. But it's like you need to feel safe and like you can trust the people around you before you can just become that free spirit. But I just split it. It says be spontaneous. So I feel like what makes you attractive is that some people want to kind of, I'm hearing, get you out of that rigid energy. Like what makes you attractive is almost like you're kind of like, oh, that's nasty. That's like feels misogynistic. You're kind of like a challenge. Ew, I don't like that. I don't know why. You're a bit of a challenge. Okay, let's be real. Let's be real, pile 2. You're a bit of a challenge, and it's like some people really find it attractive because once, like if they get you to start letting loose and be spontaneous, it's almost like it's so attractive. It's so sexy to see you finally just let go. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. This was a lot of fun. I really love your energy, okay? So I really hope that you're doing well. I'm sending you so much love, light, protection, blessings. If you resonated, if you enjoyed, you know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. I would love to hear from my pile 2s. My gifts from spirit. I was gonna say gift from God, but take what resonates. Till next time, love you, bye. Too many. Too many. Too many. Just one at a time. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Na, 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 na. Oh. Oh. Hi there, pile number 3s. You guys chose the Time and Tide card. Oceanic spells and rituals. So, Pile number 3, you're a little tricky. There is so much green. There's so much green coming through. So what makes you so attractive is, I am kind of getting a similar message from pile 1, but there is something coming through about your heart. Your heart space is beautiful. I don't know, it's like something about a gentleness, okay? That is, yeah, that's very similar to pile 1. So maybe you have messages there, but I think you are a bit of a loner, okay? You are somebody who might keep to yourself. You might not spend a lot of time with other people. Yeah, you see everybody's kind of on their own here. So that's something that people find attractive, is like, you are self-sufficient. You are independent. I think you are somebody who deeply understands yourself. I do think you're an introvert, okay? Like, you might just really not like to spend a lot of time with people, okay? I do feel a very shy energy. So some of you, what makes you attractive is that you're shy, that you might kind of get nervous or flustered, or you might not really know the right thing to say at the right time, but it's like you have a lot of heart. Like, people feel that softness, people feel that sweetness, and they find that attractive. They find it, I'm hearing, intriguing. It's like people want to know, who do you turn to? Who do you talk to when you get lonely? Who do you depend on? There's a curiosity here that comes with your independence, with your isolation, where it's like people want to know more. What makes you attractive, though, is even though you are coming off as this person that might be more closed off, what makes you attractive is I'm actually seeing this is changing. Some of you guys are getting out of your shell, okay? What makes you attractive is that you are coming out of maybe a time of isolation, of a time when maybe you were closing your heart off or closing yourself off. And it's like, I think you were kind of getting back in touch with your heart chakra, and you're letting people back in. So it's interesting because I feel like people are finding it attractive that you're this loner, but at the same time, people are like, oh, I think that this person is actually seeking companionship, or they're ready to open up. They're ready to maybe make more connections. You know, with this Hermit being in reverse, I just see you coming out of this Hermit stage. I see you coming out of the cave. I see you coming out to shine and being like, I've been hiding. I'm hearing the song No More Hiding by SZA. Yeah, like some of you guys maybe were not seeing yourself in the brightest light. Maybe with the King of Pentacles, you might not have the most confidence or the most security when it comes to seeing yourself. I think that you might tell yourself like you're a loner, you're a cold person. But I think you might have become a cold person to protect yourself, or maybe just to go within and do some healing. Maybe you are just the kind of person that needs to recharge. But either way, it's like what people are finding attractive at this time is that you are letting your guard down. You're letting your walls down. It's like, I think you have been through something. Everybody's been through something, right? Sorry, that was so vague. That bothered me. With the Nine of Wands, the reason I say that is because this is the wounded warrior. You know, it's like somebody who has been pushed around, they've been wounded, they've been hurt. And so that's where I'm saying is like, you have been through your fair share of pain, and I think it has pushed you to isolate and to process your role, possibly in your own suffering. Yeah, I think you're just somebody, what's so attractive about you is like you're willing to look at yourself. You're willing to look in the mirror and say, this is what I'm doing to myself. And I think some of you here, you kind of realized that you were isolating. You might have realized that, hey, I'm putting up these walls. I'm closing people out. Like, I'm pushing people away. And I know that it's coming from a place of woundedness, of a place of being hurt before. So, you know, I think what's so attractive is like, you know yourself, you know what you need. You're coming out of maybe a period of isolation and you're ready to speak up. With the King of Swords, I see you speaking up. I see you being really honest. I see you being really direct. I feel like you're a wonderful communicator. I just feel like you just maybe don't like to, like, you really don't like to talk to people. You're shy, but it's like when you do communicate with others, it's very clear, it's very honest, it's very straightforward. I think that people really respect your opinions. They really respect, also, like I said, they really respect the fact that you are self-reflective, that you are introspective, that you are willing to look at yourself and be like, what can I change? I really feel like you are changing in this current moment. Like, you are going through changes. You are stepping out of, I want to say, self-sabotaging connection, because I think you would isolate and you would push people away, and it felt good in the moment because you felt safe and protected, but then I think you got lonely. I think that your needs, aren't being met or weren't being met, and so it's like you had to look at yourself and be like, this is my role in my suffering, is that I'm isolating and I need to be more open, you know, like I need to be vulnerable. I need to get out of my cave. I need to be honest. And it's attractive. It's attractive because you're self-aware. It's attractive because you're willing to change. You're attractive because you're growing. You're growing, and just the proof that you are able to grow is just attractive. Like, oh, if this person can grow in this aspect, then that means that they are adaptable, like they are changeable. They're not, you know, I feel like it's kind of scary in a world where we have so much narcissism, because narcissists don't change, you know. Narcissists, they refuse to go to therapy, they refuse to look at themselves, they refuse to change. That's really, and it's so heartbreaking because a lot of people really want that narcissist to change, you know, but they just don't change. And so I think that's what makes it so attractive about you, is that, oh, this person's definitely not a narcissist, you know, like, oh, this person is willing to change, this person is willing to take accountability, this person's willing to push themselves out of their comfort zone, you know. Interestingly enough, with the oceanic spells and ritual, I am getting this energy that there are some people who are attracted to you, that they feel like you could dabble in witchcraft or magic. And I do feel that there are certain people who are attracted to you that they feel like you put them under a spell or you did spell work on them. So just take what resonates. Like, some of you guys are witchy and, you know, you do things, maybe oceanic spells and rituals. I don't know, you know, that's your business. that's your business, honey. But people do wonder, like, am I thinking about this person because they're doing this to me? Like, it does feel like paranoia. Like, I really don't think you are doing love spells against people's will, which you shouldn't be doing. Don't do that. You should want somebody who loves you from their own free will, okay? Be careful of that. But there's something just a little bit mysterious about you, and witchy. Yeah, I am getting witchy. Like, people feel like your healing comes from a place of manifestation of magic. Like, your healing was manifested over time. With the King of Pentacles in reverse, I want to kind of focus back on that. What's attractive about you is, yeah, you don't just give to anybody. I think that you are selective. You are picky. You're stingy. You are stingy with your time and energy. You really are. Like, you do not trust people. I really do feel like you got some trust issues, pile 3, and I completely get it. I do too, 100%. So it's hard. It's really hard to be out here trusting people and to have an open heart. But I really feel like people actually find this attractive about you. Is that you're just... Ew, it's kind of giving me pile 2 again, the challenge energy. Like, you know, it's like there are those kind of weirdos who are attracted to you because it's like you're kind of closed off, you're kind of a challenge. It's kind of gross, but yeah. Bottom of the deck, we do have the 10 of Swords. Oof, what makes you attractive? You've been through some shit. People like want to hear your stories. They want to hear like your hard times. Like, I'm hearing somebody say like write a book. They're like, just write a book. We just want to know everything. Some of you really had a weird childhood, or you just had some like maybe traumatic experiences, or a lot of betrayal, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of heartache. It's just like it really pushed you to this isolation. I really feel like your pain, the betrayal, the trust issues, you know, maybe you're not introverted. You know what I mean? And that's so sad, because it's like, maybe you are not introverted, you're just traumatized to the point of isolation, and, you know, you're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, and some of you are realizing, you know what? I actually really like being around people that I can trust. But it's like you've been through so much, and it's like, I don't think that people find it attractive, like, oh, they're like a wounded little bird, you know? I think it's more of like a respect of like, damn, pile 3's really gone through a lot of shit. Like there's like a respect there of like, damn, I wonder like what keeps them going, what makes them so strong, what makes them still like come out and push themselves to heal and grow. Like, there's a respect. Let's see what else. Oh, re-energize. And see, that's exactly what I was seeing, is like, I feel like you had to go hermit. You had to push everybody away for a while because you needed to re-energize. You might be the kind of person that needs to just be alone, you know? You really need to recharge, re-energize. And it's like, I don't think you should punish yourself or look down on yourself if you ever need that. Take as much time as you need, you know? Don't isolate if it hurts, but isolate if it's healing, you know? Like, isolate if it helps. Awareness. Oh my God, what's so attractive about you is you are so aware. You're just so self-aware. Like I said, you're willing to look at yourself. You're aware of how you play a part, you know? You're aware of, like, when you fuck up. You're aware of, you know, when you need to be alone. You know, you just know yourself so well. I don't know if this is relevant. I think it might just be stuck in my head. But I keep hearing this song, The Challenge, from Epic, the musical. Whoever can string my old husband's bow and shoot through tall axes cleanly will be the new king. Sit down. And see, that's kind of the energy of, like, okay, in that song, she is setting up a challenge for basically people to step up and try to become a king. But the truth is, like, she's waiting for her husband to return, you know? So it's like, she's posing this impossible challenge. So maybe that's how people see you, is like, you're posing some kind of impossible challenge. And maybe people feel like it's because maybe your heart is already taken. I don't know, for some of you. Because your heart, for some reason, is opening up. All this green that was here, you know, behind these cards, it's like all that green was like going crazy. So I feel like your heart chakra is activating. That's what makes you so attractive, is like, damn, like your heart is really opening up. Your heart is activating. Oh, something just flew out. Healing, dude. But you see this? Oh my gosh, pile 3, I'm so proud of you, because I think that for a while you needed to heal with isolation, okay? You needed to go within. You needed to look at yourself. You needed to like lick your wounds. But it got to a point where you recognized it wasn't healthy. It was coming from a place of fear, distrust. It was coming from a place of avoidance, okay? And I think that you finally have shifted your viewpoints, where you were like, I no longer want to heal through isolation. I want to heal through connection. And I feel like that would actually be the most beneficial to you, because you have a core wound of betrayal. Like, I feel like you have been betrayed a lot. And so I'm seeing the rays of the sun. Let the sun in. Let people help you. Let people heal with you. Let people show you that there are people out there that are trustworthy, that are kind, that are going to help you on this healing journey. Lean into connection. Do not lean into isolation, because I think you've already done that. That's the thing, is like you've already isolated. You've already gone through that period. So it's like, it's not necessary. It's not serving you, I don't think, anymore. And I think you're realizing that. You're opening your heart. You're healing. Oh, this is beautiful. Pile 3. I love this message. So I really feel that what makes you so attractive is that you're healing. You're re-energizing. You're healing. You're aware. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Dreaming. Oh my gosh. I don't know why that made me so happy. I feel like you hadn't really been dreaming. I don't know, like you hadn't really been connecting with your dreams. And by dreams, I mean like your goals, like your aspirations. What drives you, you know? I feel like for some of you, it's like connection. You know, for some of you, it's like you could have been dreaming of connection, and like I feel like you're finally going towards it. You're finally taking those steps, that leap of faith here, and trusting your heart. Oh my goodness. I am asking Spirit here to please send pile number 3, the most trustworthy, loyal people. Please, universe, guides, Spirit, ancestors, angels, whoever's listening, send pile number 3, the most beautiful soul tribe, to surround them and help them heal at this time. So that's just my wish for you. That's my prayer for you at this time. Oh, connect back with your dreams, okay? They are important. I think some of you might have given up on your dreams a little bit at a certain point, just because I think you were hurting. You were really hurting at a certain time, and I think you gave up on like connection. You gave up on dreaming. You just gave up, and I feel like you're re-energizing it, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. People see this. People see you, you know, phoenixing. People see you rising again, and it's so attractive. It is so attractive. Yes, it is attractive, Lilith, my baby girl. So that's all that I have for you. Is it? Communication. I'm telling you. I feel like you're finally talking to people. You're finally opening up. So that is what I have for you, pile 3s. This was really beautiful, and you know, as I said before, I'm just sending you all the best. You deserve it. It is safe for you to love, is what I just heard. And that's what I got, okay? So once again, if you resonated, you know what to do, guys. Come on. Really, it really helps out the channel, and it's simple and free, easy way to help me out here is by liking, subscribing, commenting. Really appreciate it. Always, always. And I always read the comments. Like, thank you guys if you comment. I love you guys. Until next time, all the best. You're gonna find your people. I love you so much, pile 3. Till next time. Welcome to the bonus pile. What is up, guys? Thanks so much for clicking on. You found me. You found the bonus one. Why? So this is, if you don't know, the pile where I pull cards for myself and the collective, and we just connect, see what messages need to come out for both of us. So, oy vey, what is going on here? I don't know how much I like this. Oh man. What do people find attractive about us pile fours? People treat you almost like medicine. I feel like people treat you like, yeah, like a pill that they take. So it's like, the example I'm getting is like, for instance, like me as a reader, you know, I post these videos, I give you guys advice, whatever, you know. And so I'm kind of seeing that as like, what makes you attractive is like, some people kind of might feel that, like, let's say you also post videos, or I don't know, something where you might help other people or give advice, or I don't know what it is, you know, but it's something about your energy or your advice being very healing, being like medicine. So it's like, you know, kind of the energy I was getting is like, oh, pile number 4 uploaded a new video, like I need my medicine. Like that's what I'm getting. Is it's funny. It's like some people really might, I am getting, people get a little bit dependent on your energy. So I do feel that, you know, just keep your boundaries, keep strong boundaries, because people do see you as healing. People do feel that your energy is healing, your advice is comforting, reassuring. I feel like with this, it says sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, choice. And it's the crane bag. And so it's like she's holding this bag, right? And it's like, for some reason, people are attracted to you because they feel like you have the answers, or like you have the bag, like you have this bag of like treasures or answers or wisdom or whatever it is, you know, whatever they're perceiving you to have in this bag. And people almost crave it like medicine. They kind of want that healing energy. I'm also hearing like, yeah, for some of you, like musicians, like maybe some of you put out music, or maybe some of you, you know, do something like that where you share something and it's like people love it, people eat it up, people want more of it, you know. What makes you so attractive? Yeah, with the devil, it's like people get obsessed, people get obsessive with your energy. What makes you attractive is you're addicting. People get addicted to your energy. Yeah, and with the King of Pentacles in reverse, I think what's also attractive about you is that you're a free spirit. You're still kind of like hard to get. Like, I think that you're not somebody who likes to be like possessed or controlled, or, you know, like somebody who is going to, yeah, like follow someone's orders. Yeah, like you could have a problem with authority as well, but people find it attractive. So people find some kind of like rebelliousness about you attractive. With the King of Pentacles, I'm also getting unpredictable energy. So people find it attractive that you're a little bit unpredictable as well. It's like, even though you have this healing nature, even though you, maybe that's what it is too, is like people kind of get shocked by whatever it is you're sharing, like whatever's in this bag, whatever this medicine is. People almost kind of have a shock factor of like, maybe they didn't realize how wise you were, maybe they didn't realize how talented you were, maybe they didn't, you know, like I said, like you're putting music out or something, maybe they didn't realize the value of whatever it is you're doing. And so, but it's like a shock factor of like, oh damn, like I can't believe, like let's go back to the tarot example. It's like, oh, I can't believe pile 4 just called me out in this tarot video. Like they always surprise me, they always shock me, they always kind of, it's always unpredictable of like, damn, I never know what message is gonna come out, you know. This is a weird one, this is a tough one. Look at this energy, this is crazy. Like we have 2 major arcana, and then we also have like 2 minor in reverse, and they're also suit cards, so it's like, well, like king and a page, so it's like, yeah, give me a second here. Yeah, with the King of Pentacles in reverse, I just feel like you don't like to be owned. You don't like to be possessed. You could have a free spirit here. And with this devil here, I feel like there's people who want to own you. Like, there's people who get obsessive. You see how they have, like, chains around their neck, like a leash? It's like people want to put a leash on you. It's giving me, oh my god, that gave me that gave me weird energy. Ugh. Rebuke. I rebuke you. It's giving me Mother Gothel. It's literally giving me like, I'm gonna kidnap a fucking baby because this baby has magical healing powers, and I'm going to keep it in a tower and like tell it that that I'm their mother, and like just so I can take advantage of this gift. Like there's people that want your gift or your medicine all for themselves. But it's like, what makes you so attractive is like you possess this medicine gift or whatever, but at the same time you refuse to like submit. There's like a refusal to, yeah, like be owned or be like controlled. It's like, I think you give to the people you feel like that need it, not the people that are like obsessively wanting it. I hope that makes sense. Like, I think you look towards the need versus the want. Ooh, okay, what is going on? What makes you attractive? Pile 4 is the sun. The sun, yay. What makes you attractive is you are like this little ball of sunshine. You are like a ball of happiness. I think that you have a really positive attitude, and so people could find that really attractive, is how positive you are. I just feel like you're positive, you're healing. You I feel like you help show people like the bright side, or like, I just keep getting this energy of advice. Like, you give really good advice. You almost like spread light on the dark, and it's like you make things clear with the declutter. It's like you declutter people's minds. Like, you make things clearer. You're like, oh, like people are like, oh, like that realization of like, oh, it's so clear now. Okay. Yeah, shedding light on things. With the Page of Cups, what makes you attractive is that I hate this message. I'm embarrassed. I'm hearing the song Cry Baby by SZA. What makes you attractive is you are a bit of a crybaby. Okay, you can be a little bit emotionally reactive at times. And see, that's where were we getting that? We were getting that unpredictability. You're a little unpredictable. You're a little crazy, Pile 4. You know, I feel like with this Page of Cups in reverse, like sometimes you get really emotional, and it's like, it's really hard for you to maybe like emotionally regulate or to apologize as well. Like, some of you have a hard time like coming clean and be like, okay, I'm sorry, like I did this. And like, because your emotions are intense and strong, and it's like, I think at times you don't know how to handle them, but it's coming through as something people find attractive. So somebody here is romanticizing the fact that you are a bit of a baby, you're a bit of a crybaby, you're a bit of somebody who might need a little bit of help when it comes to calming down or emotionally regulating, or, you know, whatever this may be. Woo! So my phone almost just died. I'm on 2%. I just ran to get my charger. So once again, I feel like people feel like there's just something unpredictable about you, and it's like, I'm hearing it's fun, it's attractive. It like keeps people on their toes. Yeah. It's almost like whenever people feel like you are stuck in a circumstance, you almost like break out of it, and it like shocks people because they're like, oh, Pile 4 has the wisdom. Especially because with this Page of Cups, it's like you might come across as like a crybaby, or I'm literally seeing Serena. I'm literally seeing Serena from Sailor Moon. Usagi, Sailor Moon herself, you know, she is the biggest fucking crybaby, you know, but it's like whenever she gets her shit together, it's like she has this sacred crane bag where it's like it's just like full of wisdom and like strength and power, and it's like, where did this come from? Where the hell, like, you were just on the floor crying and now you're like kicking the villain's ass. So it's something like that where it's like it kind of shocks people, it confuses people, it's unpredictable. People still see this like emotional immaturity that exists within you, but they're finding it amusing, they're finding it attractive. Like for me, I always thought it was funny, you know, I always thought it was charming whenever maybe I just resonated with Serena, but I love her so much. Maybe I just resonated, you know, but I always thought it was charming. Like I always thought it was, you know, she was the main girly. Like I would cry too. Like I would cry too if they were putting me on the front lines. They were telling me, actually, you're a moon princess and you need to fight for love and justice. Like, I'll be like, huh? Excuse me? I need to cry. Like, I want to cry. Okay, but anyways, sorry, I kind of went off. Bottom of the deck, the Four of Wands. Oh. See, and this is more hidden. This is the hidden energy. It's like there is a stability to your energy. Like for whatever reason, you're still coming through as like somebody who is building a solid foundation for yourself, and you could even be like celebrating. Some of you could be getting married or getting into a solid connection here. The World. Yeah, it's just like people are surprised by your wisdom. They're surprised by the knowledge that you have. They're surprised by the medicine that you carry. You know, I think it really shocks people when you open your mouth and you say something profound and they're just like, did Pile 4 just read me to filth? Did Pile 4 just call me out? Did Pile 4 just help me with the situation? Like, to see the situation so much clearer? Like, it's almost like people underestimate you. And so they just kind of expect you to just like be a crybaby, or maybe to get put into positions or like negative situations, weird situations. And it's like, I don't know, people just, they just don't envision you to be helpful. That is so fucked up. Okay, thanks. Thanks. But you know, it's like they're like, it's just going back to the Sailor Moon example. It's like you see Serena walk in, meatball head, and you're like, this is our hero. Like, this is it. This is who's gonna help us today. Like, was somebody else busy? You know, like, were the Avengers busy? Like, like, what the hell? Move forward. So what people find attractive about you is that you push forward, you move forward. Like I said, I feel like you free yourself from traps, from people that try to maybe like hold you down or like prevent you from moving forward. I think you bust through, you break through. Oh God, what is this? Truth. I think you're very honest. I think that people find it refreshing. You know, you're like, I want to cry. And like people are like, that's a bit honest. Like, I wouldn't say that, but it's refreshing that you're so honest. You're just so like upfront about like, you know what? This is the way I see things. This is the advice I have. This is my perspective. This is my truth. Take it or leave it. People find it attractive that they can count on you to be honest with them, to be truthful about the way you're seeing a situation. Like, I just feel like you don't try to sugarcoat. Yeah, you do not sugarcoat what you're feeling, experiencing, what you're thinking. the sun, and now we have light. What makes you so attractive is like you just see the bright side. You see the cup is half full, you know? It's like you see things in a way that helps people move forward. You see things in a healing, medicinal way. You see things like you are the lighthouse in the dark, and it's like, thank God we're saved. And it's coming back to that Sailor Moon. It's like, I didn't think that this would be our savior, but thank God they did, you know, thank God they helped me. Yeah, I just feel like you have people that appreciate you, but they never expected to be so grateful for your advice, or so grateful just for who you are. The light that you share with the world. Because I do, like I was saying earlier, it's like, I think that you share this medicine, this light, with the people who need it. You don't share it with the people who just like want it and just like are obsessive with you, or, you know, greedy with your energy. Like you really are trying to help people. And like people see those good intentions and they find that attractive. So good job. Bottom of the deck, we do have support. Yeah, like I just feel like what's so attractive about you is you're just so supportive. You really are trying to help people. And it's very attractive. Yay, we're helping people. I don't know. What else should I pull? Re-energize. Kind of just pull like, I think you re-energize people. Like I said, it's like you give them a new perspective, a new way of looking at something, and they find it attractive. That it's like you revamp, you re-energize them. Dreaming of you tonight. Breaking free. Yes, I'm telling you, you do not let no devil chain you down. Like you will break free. You see how the octopus has their tentacles around her waist, like, and there's like more over here. So it's like, I think you have been trapped before. You have been limited. You have been put into situations that were holding you back, that you had to break free from. You had to move forward. And I think now that you have done something yourself, you're teaching others how to do the same. With dreaming, you could have some big dreams, some big goals here. People find that attractive about you, is that you are not afraid to dream big. Awareness, yeah. Truth and awareness. Like, I think you actually have more of an awareness than people might expect. Like I said, people really underestimate you. Bottom of the deck, hope. People find it attractive that you give them hope. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't know why I kept wanting to pull more and more. It's just the bonus pile. I'm like, let's have some fun, you know? Here I go. A certain slant of light. I'm telling you, you're like the light in the dark. Like, seriously, it's like where people feel hopeless. Where's the hope card? Damn it. Where people feel hopeless, like you really shed some light and like give them a new perspective. You give them that hope. With the rainbow coming through, I'm hearing the song Rainbow by Casey Musgraves. So for some of you, yeah, like you hold tight to your umbrella. Darling, I'm just trying to tell you that there's always been a rainbow hanging over your head. Yeah, like you give people that hope. Like that song Rainbow is really just like, go listen to that if you're feeling like you don't add value to people's lives. Like go listen to that song, because I feel like people might see you that way. People might actually see you like that. Like you give them, like you're like that rainbow after the storm. I feel like I'm hyping myself up too much. If I've been a rainbow in your life, comment a rainbow emoji. I love you. I appreciate you. Okay, what is going on? I don't think anything else wants to come out. think we're gonna leave it at that. Look, her tail is a rainbow. I already saw it. Look at that. Dude, I've never seen this card. That is like a... Those are like butterfly wings. And you know what's funny is Casey Musgraves also has a song called Butterflies. You give me butterflies. So maybe you give people butterflies, you know, maybe, yeah, like... So both of those songs could be relevant to the situation you're experiencing. But it says mermaid with a golden dragon. Once again, I feel like this is the crane bag. Like you have some kind of golden wisdom. It's almost like, with this being a dragon, it's almost like people feel like it's mythical, or it's like, where did that come from? You know, it's like, it's not real, or like, how did pile 4 know this? Or how did they have this perspective? How did they have this advice? I don't know. There's something about people being constantly shocked. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm really not getting anything else, but this was a lot of fun. As always, my pile 4s. I always appreciate you being here. Oh, look, we have another random card from another deck that got mixed in here. So I think we should look at this. Let your personality shine. You have something no one else has that makes you who you are. Stop comparing yourself to others and allow your uniqueness to shine through. I think you're very unique. I just keep getting Usagi. I keep getting Sailor Moon, and it's like, she's so unique. She's just herself. She doesn't try to fight her own personality. You know, it's like she lets herself be herself. Her crybaby, you know, overly emotional self. Like she accepts herself and lets her personality shine through. And I feel like you're the same way, and people love and respect that about you. They're like, oh, I just heard personality hire. You could be the personality hire at work. All right, I'm done. Okay. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed it, if you resonated, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Until next time, y'all, I'm sending you all the best. Love, light, protection, blessings. Bye.